Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, is hosting the annual African Union Summit, where deepening security, food crises and worsening hunger are some of the topics that are on top of the agenda. This is the summit's 36th session, where African leaders are meeting for the summit with the aim of speeding up a rollout of the African continental free trade area. According to reports, the African Union Peace and Security Commissioner is expected to try to rally support for a proposal for new financing of security operations. And according to the United Nations, armed conflict from West Africa's Sahel region to the Horn of Africa in the east, and also the impact of drought and floods, has driven ever more Africans from their homes, with the number of displaced people south of Sahara Desert rising more than 15% over the course of the last year. The United Nations estimates that 44 million people were displaced in the year 2022, up from 38.3 million people at the end of 2021. One major subject of discussion is expected to be the worsening hunger in several regions, driven by armed conflict and extreme weather, that scientists have linked to climate change. Somalia is on the verge of a famine after 5 failed rainy seasons, with hundreds of thousands of people suffering from catastrophic food shortages. In addition to leaders from the 55 African Union member states, the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres and the European Council President Charles Michel are now attending the summit. According to the draft of the summit's conclusions, African leaders will advocate for permanent seats for the continent at the United Nations Security Council. And also amongst the G20 group of large economies, they will also adopt a series of protocols that are aimed at accelerating the full implementation of Africa's new free trade area, under which trading officially began in 2021. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.